Joey Reese and Piggly Food Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese and Piggly Food Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Hey there, fella.
Check. Hello.
Check.
Hello. Oh, I just hit my knee. What's that there? You got a bill.
No, it's my driving record.
Oh, what you got that for?
I had to go to court. I went to court.
Oh, for what reason? Did you get a ticket?
Got a ticket. Got a ticket for holding a mobile communications device while operating a moving vehicle.
Oh, how much does that set you back?
I got it dismissed.
Oh, how'd you do that?
First time ever in history. I said, sir, my other phone is tied into the Apple CarPlay, but this phone is my work phone, and they call me for emergencies, and they were calling me to ask me if I should start an IV on a lady. And I said yes, and they saved the lady's life, and he goes, it's dismissed.
Oh, nice. That was all a ruse. That didn't actually happen.
No, it did. It really did. That's the first of many true things I will tell you tonight. Joe.
Yeah? Now, let's get into the nitty gritty.
People we're doing this?
The freebie. Yeah, let's welcome everybody to the freebie. We haven't welcomed people in a while. We just start.
We just say, shut up and listen.
And then
dirtbags.
Get into it. So
can we call them dirtbags? Have we ever done that?
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
Shut up and listen to this. Listen to us yapping.
One thing about our fans, our friends, our family, the community that we have, they love to be degraded.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I feel like that's why they do it. They have shirts that say, I am a patronizer of the Pickle and Boot Shop. Put your pickle or boot in me. They have that shirt.
Yeah. And then the back of the shirt just says, kick me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea for 5-hour merch.
Yeah, do it.
It doesn't have to say 5-hour. It just has to have like a paper thing that says kick me on the back. Perfect.
Yeah. Yep. So tell us about this ELO trip.
Oh, geez. We're just going right into it. Yes.
We're getting into it. We're diving in like a warm apple pie.
All right. We talked about it. Joe, can we acknowledge that we just didn't do this for 2 weeks? Like everybody's like, I don't even know if they're still alive.
I know. But it does usually every year. And if you've noticed this, every summer is where we have this conversation like, well, do you still want to do it? It doesn't seem like you want to do it. Do you want to do it? I still want to do it. Well, I still want to do it. It happens every summer. Yeah. And I think what happens is the kids are out of school.
Uh-huh.
You only have a certain amount of time in the summer to like take trips and things like that. So life kind of gets busy in the summer, whereas like the rest of the year, like every Monday or Tuesday, we can usually record. But in the summer, it gets a little crazy.
It does get crazy. You got a cornculator to keep up with. You got...
not doing well.
You got with the Paul Tregurthas. Man,
Heidi's not doing well with the cornculator.
Has she started it again? I don't feel like she's officially started it.
I don't even think she's at 15. I don't think she's even at 15.
Can you just cut her some slack though, man? Can we maybe get into cornculator season? Oh, geez.
No, because it's from May through the end of August.
Mm-hmm.
And we're almost to August.
And she's got 45 more. Have you been?
Yeah.
Well, how do you get her to do it? Do you encourage her or degrade her verbally?
A little of both.
Okay.
See, it goes back to what I talked about on the show. Like, I don't think she wants to be true and only count corn on the cob. But for me, if you take 2 ears of corn and you scrape it onto your plate, you cut it onto your plate, that's 3 ears of corn. She won't count that.
She's a purist, Joe, and
she is.
She comes from the old school of cornculating, and I believe that is how they did it. I believe that in ye olden days. You ever hear that? You ever just hearken back, Joe, to the days of yore? You ever do that? Well, in ye olden days, that is how they calculated corn consumption. And they
do you think 1915 counts as ye olden days?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. If you look at the calendar of cornculation, it does. They start to use Elizabethan or King Georgian English. Ye olden
what about
days.
Jimmy Crack Cornian?
Yeah, they do that. It is back. 1915 is definitely back in that era or epoch.
We just picked up a copy of the book Heidi, the classic Heidi from 1915.
Jeepers.
That's older than our country.
When your wife is reading it, does she catch on to it? She's like, wait a second.
She's like, I remember this. It didn't happen quite like that.
The old man, there was several more goats. I don't know.
Well, let's get back
I looked more like Shirley Temple than Shirley Temple did.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Let's get back to it. So we were gone a couple of weeks. You were gone.
We did.
You did a around trip. The world in 80 days. I was supposed to record with Heidi. Didn't do it. Too busy. Like I said, summertime. Too busy in the summer.
No
then
judgment
last week
whatsoever. I'm not like, why didn't you do it? Because guess who else didn't do it?
Well, and then last week we didn't do it because again, way too busy. So we put out the first interview that you did with the Average Jerks.
Yeah.
Is I believe what everybody listened to.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I started listening to it and I was like, what? I was alive back then? Apparently I was.
Yeah. Oh, it's about as old as this country.
It is.
So from back then to now, you were gone on this ELO, Iceland, Moscow,
extravaganza,
Spain, Congo.
I went to
Sri Lanka,
Democratic Republic of Congo,
Tokyo, North Korea,
Togo,
Saskatchewan, North Dakota, and then back home.
All the important places, people. Is where I went. We planned it.
Tell us about this. Tell us about this.
What? Okay. We talked about me buying the tickets for the Electric Light Orchestra final show, which was to be July 13th of 2015. What year is it? 2025. This one, 25. And my special lady friend Kara and I were going to go. I also invited my sister because I was drinking too much, and she was like, what's Dad's favorite band? And I was like, I know it. I bought tickets. And then I bought her tickets. Did we talk about that?
Oh, I bet Kara liked that.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is...
There's nothing like feeling like you're going on a trip with the one you love, and then a third wheel comes along.
Right. But she stuck by me. And so this is one in a billion reasons why I love Kara, is that she was just like, okay, we'll make this work. And then my sister was like, I can't leave my son. He's coming with us. And then we did some calculus and we were like, this is not going to be a fun trip. We're like, it's not going to be fun for anyone, especially my nephew. He would just be like, what are you trying to make me eat? So we had a conversation with my sister and we're like, look, if you want to come, just come for the show or whatever, but let's not bring Riker because he's either going to be stuck in a hotel room and he's 10, 11. He's 11. It's like, this is not a good idea. Or we got to buy him a ticket and he'll be miserable. So she was like, yeah, you're right. Okay. So then it's just Karen and I. So we went. If you are a cheapskate like me, You buy tickets on Iceland Air, and they must get some sort of kickback from the nation of Iceland, and so you get a layover in Iceland, and they're like, try and make it longer. So we're like, that sounds like a good idea. So we did. So we flew to London, and then we're like, let's leave earlier. We'll stay in Iceland for 2 days. So we did, and we rented a car. We went to Reykjavik, walked around. The whole thing where they say your iPhone is water resistant or waterproof up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. That's a lie. So if you go in a lagoon in Iceland and you're like, I'm going to take pictures, it won't work the next day. Okay, so that happened. But we went in a lagoon, which was freaking awesome.
With your clothes on.
I had my swim trunks on.
Well, how'd the phone get there?
Part of it. There's a little pocket in them. It's a little zippy pocket, and I'd put it in it. And then I'd be like, would you like me to take a picture of you? Kara, can I take a picture of your boobies? What? But then sometimes I did take pictures and like go under this waterfall. And then she did. And then there was like a bar you could swim up to, and it was heated. And I kept saying things like, it sure is getting warmer over here and yellower, but nobody else who was in there thought it was funny.
I don't know. They were like idiot American.
Probably English is not their first language. So the humor was lost on them, but
right,
it was
I'm sure that was it.
Real cool. It was really expensive, really cool. Iceland, if you go, it's really expensive. I'll give you some travel tips if you just email me or hit me up on, how do you hit me up? If you come up to me at a show, I'll tell you. If you pay money to come see me, I'll give you some advice.
Yeah, you know, that's the best. Yeah.
That's all. Anyway, we did that, and then my phone died, and then we drove around Iceland. We went some waterfalls. I ate fermented shark.
How'd that go?
It was like a big thing for the Icelandic people. They were just like, this is what we dare tourists to do, and then we make fun of them. And I ate it. It tasted like eating gristle, like the texture, and then it had like a ammonia thing that got up in your thing, and then you're supposed to do a shot. And then the lady was like, how is it? And I was like, I actually want another one. And she was like, what? And Kara said, no, it would cost $15. So no. But she's like, wasn't it gross? And I was like, I've had something worse. The 7 nips of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
But she was not, she is not a patronizer, so she had no idea what I was talking about. But she definitely,
she thought Kara had 7 nipples.
100%. I would take that. I would just eat that for the rest of my life rather than drink the 7 nips again. It was so bad. But yeah, we did that. And then we flew to London, got there. I got a new phone, so it was getting expensive. We went to the Apple store. We went to Chinatown. So rad. Kara's really good to travel with because she's just like, okay, let's go do this. Let's see what happens. And that's kind of how I travel. So it was super rad. We went to, I book all the hotels for 5 Hour, and as a wink, as a bonus, I booked
you get the points.
Yeah, I get the points. So I used all my points, and I got us this really nice hotel right next to the Tower of London, and it cost £10, which is like $13.
Yeah.
So rad. And we stayed in this hotel, and then and we went to the Apple store. I got a new phone, which was expensive, but they were like, the guy's like, mate, this is real cool. This is the last one in all of London. iPhone 14, but it's set up for your American. So I was like, all right, thank you. And then then we were going to the next day, like go see the Tower of London, which we were near. Walked a lot, ate a lot of cool food. French fries with curry sauce. If you can ever eat that, it's so good.
Yeah,
but you have to call them chips. They do?
Yeah,
of course they do in Detroit.
Yeah.
That's my next travel blog is I need to talk about our trip right after this to Detroit.
Yeah, there's a place here called Vincetta Garage, and it's a restaurant in an old like body shop.
Yeah.
And they have a thing called tikka fries.
Okay.
And it's like French fries with curry sauce on it and like a tikka masala kind of sauce with the curry. And then they put like feta cheese and onion and chicken on the French fries.
Okay, this was not that exciting, but it was good. So good that I ordered like 2 things to make curry sauce and started buying like frozen fries. And I keep trying to get my kids to eat it. I've had it like 4 times since we got back. But so that night they had like a rooftop bar at this hotel. So we're like, let's go. And it was like, I feel like they were just trying to make you leave. It was the loudest music I've ever heard. And it was like just straight, just like the worst, like drum and bass, just like unstoppable, like, you couldn't hear anything. You couldn't talk. And nobody came to ask us what we wanted. So like, we're like there a half hour and I'm like, I'm going to try and find somebody to get us drinks. And I got up and somebody took our seats. So we're just like, bye. So we left and we went back to the hotel room and then I checked my email because I have a phone now and it was like, the ELO show is canceled. So I'm not kidding. I cried. Like not cried because I'm like, I spent all this money and we came here for this, but like I hoped to do this, like to remember my dad. And it was super important to me. And then all of a sudden it was just like, not just that, but like the finality of it. It was like this Jeff Lynne is like he's got a systemic infection and he's not going to be able to play and he's not going to be able to make up the show. And I was just like, cried.
While you were over there, somebody posted on Pickle and Boot like the announcement that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like everybody in the community was like, oh no.
Yeah. I think about it now and I want to cry. I just like I feel super bad. I mean, I felt bad, but I feel bad for Jeff Lynne and I feel that like he was trying to do one last show and he's not in good health and that hurts, like I feel like that hurts, like I know what it's like to want to do a show and not be able to, and he can't do it anymore. That hurt me. So then, my good friend Steve Taylor, who I actually had offered that 3rd ticket to, he reached out to me. He was like, hey man, did you get that Rust Half album I sent you? And I was like, yes, I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I have this problem when I talk to you, Steve, of feeling like I'm going to just start gushing because you're my hero, but I've had enough to drink. So I am going to gush a little bit about how amazing I think you are. And just in case, I've got a 3rd ticket to ELO's last show. Do you want to come? So he said, his response was, no, I'm actually making a movie. I've got a meeting the next week in London. So it wouldn't be, it wouldn't work for me to go there 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, wow.
Because he's making a movie. He's he's amazing. But he said, if you get a minute, if you have a chance, you should go see this ABBA show. So it's called ABBA Voyage. He was like, go see it. I went, and for like the first 5 minutes, I was trying to figure out what was happening. And then for 2 hours, I felt like I was a kid again watching ABBA live. So I'm like, oh, dude, this sounds cool. I wish I had enough time to go. Suddenly I did.
So a night opened up.
Yeah. So what it is that ABBA, these guys are in their 70s now. They made an album 2 years ago called Voyage, which I have still in the plastic and I don't want to listen to because I'm afraid I'm afraid I won't like it. So somebody bought it for me and it's just in the plastic still and I won't listen to it. I'm like, what if it's bad? And so that keeps me from listening. But they're in their 70s, number one, and number two, they're fucking billionaires. I think, like in the 70s and 80s, they would make this joke where they would be like, ABBA is the second greatest export of Sweden. The first is Volvo, and I think at one point they went over Volvo, like they were making more money.
I think it's Crocs now.
In Sweden, it might be. Well, then they did Mamma Mia. They had the whole Broadway musical. They did movies. I think they're doing okay. I think there was a good period where ABBA Gold was like the best-selling album in music history. Like it beat out Thriller and the Eagles' greatest hits.
Are you serious?
Yes. For a minute. I don't think it is now. But they're doing okay. So when they made this new album, instead of being 76 and touring, these guys built a auditorium, like an arena in London next to where they play soccer. Built it, like had this thing built, not just like an arena, like here you can have other shows just for this. Like for ABBA Voyage, and the whole thing where Tupac was like at Coachella because they made they had some video and they made a hologram. These guys were like, let's do that, but update it. So it's like 20 years after that technology, they did that with hundreds of thousands of hours of film stock that I'm sure they had of ABBA playing shows or their videos and stuff, and CGI. So Steve Taylor was like, it looks like you're watching them. So I'm like, hell yes. So ELO gets canceled. I cry. Kara's like, what about that ABBA show? And I'm like, yes, let's do it. And she's so good and such a sweetheart. She's just like, I'm going to buy it. Okay. And she just gets online, buys it. Next day, our hotel's next to the Tower of London. We're like, yes, we're going to the Tower of London. I don't know what this is. I know the crown jewels are there. It's really cool. If you go to London, you should do this. You should see the crown jewels. Super cool. You get to see like the biggest diamond on earth, or like a whole lot of colonialism.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
It's amazing. But like, so we're there. It's awesome. Really cool. And then she gets like a text and it's like, it's time to go. And she's like, wait, hold on. Shit. I got tickets for the wrong time. I got tickets for the matinee. We got to be there. We're supposed to be there now. So again, we're just like, oh my God, we missed this thing. So she buys tickets for the next showing, which is at 6. Like, I love Kara so much. Like, I loved her before this, but now I'm just like, she gets me and she loves me. So she bought, and they were all sold out like at the ABBA site. So you had to go to like StubHub and get them. So she gets them. Everything's cool. We have some curry fries. Get on the what is it? The subway. The tube.
Got me, man.
It's called the tube.
The
you get
channel.
on the tube. We took the tube, and then we got out. We had to ride a bus. Suddenly, we're like on top of a double-decker bus. Like I was like, "This is so cool! It's London. We're riding around. This is what you're supposed to do. It's like Harry Potter." And then we get out. We go to the place. She's like, "They are not sending me the tickets. They're not releasing them." So we're like, okay, well, cool. We'll just go talk to the people at the ticket booth, show them the thing, and they'll release it. We get there. Every single person there is like, I can't go see ELO for the last time, so I'm doing this. So that's why you could only get tickets at StubHub, because everybody was like, okay, here's the next best thing. I'm going to go to this fake ABBA show. Which Steve Taylor says is amazing, and I still think I may go back to London just to see it.
So you didn't get to see it?
Well, we get there, she's explaining to them, and they're like, hey, their guy's not releasing the tickets. Probably he figured out he could sell them for more, and that's what happened, and you just lost your tickets. So she is crying, and then I start crying again.
Did she lose her money, or did he refund the money?
He refunded it, but we're just standing there like idiots. Like, here we are. This just happened again. There's several other people though that were just like, please, I have to do this. I got this cool book from ABBA at the thing.
Now, I did just look up ABBA. Each individual member, their net worth is around 400 million. So as a group, they've earned over $1 billion.
Jeez. 400 million. That's more than I make in a year. So,
yeah.
So we then went and found a German pub near our hotel, and we drank our sorrows away and ate German sausages, and it was still rad. Like, it was not, definitely not what I picked or what I wanted, but like, it was so wonderful, and I love Kara so much. It was so rad just being with her. It was so cool. So we did that. Then the next day, we had 2 more days. So our plan was to rent a car, drive to Wales. Because I wanted to go to Wales. I wanted to go somewhere that she'd never been. So she'd never been to Wales. So we rented a car, and you saved like $200 or more to get a stick shift. And I'm just like, why not? I'm going to be driving on the wrong side of the road. Why not do a stick shift?
Why not just grind gears too?
Why not? So I did. We got this Czech Republic car called a Skoda. It was pretty rad. It was small, but not small enough that I didn't grind the side on a wall.
Oh.
Yeah. So we go in this car, and for real, like, I've been thinking about this, like, ever since you travel to a country where you drive on the British side of the road, you're just like, I wonder if I could do that. So we've been to like South Africa, New Zealand. I've been to the UK now twice. And every time I'm like, I wonder. And so I was just like, let's go. So we got it with the stick shift, and you start out in London. Like, we were driving, we picked it up at the airport, and then I'm driving around London, and it, for real, I don't know if it's this way for everybody. It took a good 5 minutes of like, dude, don't go on that side. You got to shift with this hand. Thank God the pedals were the same. Like your clutch is the same, brake, gas. So if that was opposite, I would have been screwed.
Oh, like, I would have thought it was
clutching with your right. So
I
that
guess I
stuff
never
is
thought
all
of that.
And the gears are all lined up the same, except it's like, you know how Volkswagens, like the reverse, you push in and then it's off to the side up above your first.
I don't know that, but okay.
It was like that. And it was like, sometimes to get into reverse, it was weird, but it's a newer car. So it had a reverse camera. So you knew you were in it when you hit it. You'd be like, oh, it's showing me backwards. I'm in, I'm good. But like for about the first 5 minutes, I was just terrified. And driving in London, like, just like, oh my God, we're going to die. But then it just kind of like, it just feels off and gross. Like you feel like you're having a bad dream where everything is backwards. But then it's like, okay, everything's backwards.
And I can do this.
And then every time I drove after that, for about the first 30 seconds, I'd have to be like, okay, it's backwards. Don't go in that lane. It's backwards. And then if I kept thinking about it, I'd freak out. But if I just let go, like if I'm just like, just do it, it was fine. So driving on the other side of the road, we went to Stonehenge. Freaking awesome. So awesome. Like, everybody's like, yeah, go to England, go to Stonehenge. It's so cool. It was so rad. Beautiful, like just a beautiful day. And Kara had been there before. So she's like, we'll park, then we have to walk and we can take the bus back because it's like 2.5 miles. So that way we won't be worn out. And it was rad. It was so cool. You walk through all these fields of sheep, see Stonehenge. You can't go in it, by the way, guys. You're like 50 yards out from it. But it's
really?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then we drove to Wales. Thank you for that Wales song. Wales is beautiful. It is beautiful. So like when we were in London, it was probably in the 90s in Fahrenheit. And when we got to Wales in the 60s, raining.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was nice. It was so nice and cool. It kept raining. Like it would rain like 4 or 5 times a day. You just be like, it's going to rain again. It's raining. It's cold.
And then you would just look at Kara and go,
mm-hmm. And she knew what I was saying. Yeah. This is the thing about Wales is like, and also Great Britain about driving. The speed limits are posted. It's so much faster than you want to go. They're just like, I think their theory is like, go ahead and die. Like, if you're dumb enough to go 70 on this road, do us all a favor and get rid of yourself.
It'll get sorted out.
Yeah. So, at first I'm like driving like an American, like I got to go the speed limit. And then I was just like, fuck this. I am terrified. I'm going to die. So I just started slowing down. And then I realized like nobody else is like really gunning it. They're just like going safe. They're watching like what's happening. And then they're like, the speed limit is actually a speed limit. Like
just driving accordingly.
Yeah. It's to tell you, if you go this fast, you're probably going to die. So, and the roads, no joke, like, usually there was no shoulder and there were supposed to be 2 lanes, but it was like a 1-lane road. And sometimes people would just park. Like, so you're like, I don't think we can get through on this road. They just park on the side. And So there was no going the speed limit. And then sometimes there'd be other cars coming the other way. And so you'd have to figure out who's going to back up.
Oh.
So one time we were driving and it was like super like this crazy, just like very pinned in. And it looked like a bush on our left. And this guy was coming pretty fast. And so I just kind of jerked the wheel and it was a wall.
Oh.
So Kara got her money's worth on the full coverage.
Oh.
Because it just like the fender on I guess on her side was just like torn up. Just
my goodness.
Yes. So it was a good trip. We did that, then we went home, then we went to Detroit.
And we'll save that for the paid portion.
Oh, we will. Because this is the better story, guys. And if
it's
you
way better
weren't such cheapskates, you'd hear it.
Yep. So
okay,
we're gonna thank all our Patreon members who are still, I think, are still with us. Hopefully, we're gonna turn this on and there's not gonna be any Patreon members.
I hope so. Every week we hope this.
Gosh, I hope so.
Yes.
It looks like everyone quit. Yep. Good. Everyone quit. We're done. This is going to be our last ever.
Kyle. Oh, that's the wrong one. Are you doing the first page or a second? I'm ready. We have 100? Didn't we have 90 something?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're at 100. What is wrong? I don't think
mine's sorted right.
Should be Amelia Thompson. Amelia Thompson.
I have it.
Amy Pootermobile Landers. Benny wrecked this whole time. Benny wrecked this whole time. Benjamin Lewis. Bill Shannon. Brian Fisher, all lowercase. Brian. Bryce Turner. Buddy Van Steen. Carly Jane Cisco. Cat Fart Sandwich. Chad has a hog. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Wait, chocolate chip cookie donut. Put it in there.
Don't put it in there. Dough. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Don't put it in there.
Put it in there. Chris Pros, lowercase. Dan Stemple. Dave. David Love. David Vossel. Derek Bond. Derek Sigmund. Dick.
Good job,
Donkey Dick. Doug Forsett. Eli Salazar. ELO, I have all your albums. Emily Thomas. Erectopus. Nice. Frank G. Fukiasaurus.
Fulgosaurus? Fukusaurus. Fukusaurus.
Girthosaurus Brooks. Give. Harry Paratestes. Harry Paratestes. Heather Ford. I need a hard penis. I stepped outside to see the sun shining down on me. Wonderful lyrics. I'd rather not say. Lacin with an eye glue. Itchy Soras. Jared Cramblett. Jason Paolo. Jenny Blake. Jeremy Thomas. Joe Curtis. Joel Amy Pootermobile Landers Blaine. Johnny Moe. Jordan Heilman. Josh Fennel. June Yonker. Justin Stone. And Katie Bott Nickeltron.
All right. And then page 2 for us. Ken Zapla. Kevin Ness. Kevin Porter. Kingdom of the Dinosaurs. Thanks, you guys, for the dinosaur theme. Chris and Diesel. Kyle. Lay tired. Lick a lop. Jiminy. Lick a lot. Oh my God. I can't. Lick a lot of puss. Am I right? Pete Hutchinson. Thank you. Mark Dyke from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Martin Anus. Matt Douglas. Micropachycephalosaurus. Micropachycephalosaurus. Mike Shields. Mr. Jason, do you like fish sticks, Davis? Do you like fish sticks, Davis? My Dixie wrecked. My second word, Dixie. Third word, wrecked. Nate Phillips, Nick Butterfield, Nick Reyes, Nick Underwear Frazier, I just made you say underwear. No, sir, nihilism is not practical. Thank you for the showbread reference. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. That's Brock. Yep. Pachycephalosaurus from Age of Reptiles showbread. Joshua Lawless. Panty Draco. Parasaurolophus. I think that's how it's pronounced. Parasophilus.
This is crazy, these dinosaur names.
Patrick Johns. Paul Peterson. Poopy Poopy Poo Poo.
Those are the easy ones to read.
Thank you. Pterodactyl, spoken in best Pink Ranger voice. Pterodactyl. Is that it?
Yep.
Reed Young. Rob Phelps. Shauna Melton Walker. Silent, but also definitely not deadly, Steve. So a baby seal walks into a club.
Oh.
Sonny the freaking loser Johnston.
Biggest loser.
We just booked some shows in November, and guess who decided they can't play them?
Oh, Sonny the Loser Johnston.
Yeah, we have to get John from the Pie Tasters to play guitar, because Sonny the freaking loser Johnston backed out. Steven Seaberg. Idiot. Stephen Morrow. Super Dave. The Fire-Breathing Penguin. The Morals of Reese leave mushroom for questions. Tim Payne. Tim Premu. Todd the Ass Man Grass Man. Todd Grass Woman. Tom Hagaman. Travis. Twanto. Tyler McDonald. Tyson Stegall. Would you say I have a plethora? And Zachary Faircloth. Guys, you've outdone yourselves. Best names ever. We love you all, and piece of something. Pizza. Joe, what is that? Some sort of gang ham symbol?
It's like dinosaur feet. Doesn't it look like dinosaur feet?
Oh, yeah, it does. Dinosaur feet. That's our thing now. Dinosaur feet.